What's poppin', Rob Television? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy. As you can see by the title, man. Yes, I'm back with another Larry Legend reaction video. Now, this is actually a part 2 of what NBA legends think of Larry Bird. Now, I did the first one. I did this video probably like a couple weeks back, and I forgot that it was a part 2 that I had posted, did. And long story short, today I ended up, remembering that I had did that from the first Basketball Time Machine reaction I did, the one before this. So make sure y'all go check that one out. But title explains it all. We don't have to go into deep explanation about that. But before we get into this video, man, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, man, take the time before you even click play and get into this video. If you haven't already, guys, I know because I am a victim of it. I got YouTubers that I watch and I like a lot, and I sometimes forget, even though it's right there in my face and even though they say it multiple times in the video, to subscribe. So, man, take the time out before you even click on the video, like before you even play the video, man, pause the video, man, click that subscribe button. And when you click that subscribe button, man, click that post notification bell, that way you be notified on all things Rob Television, man. Roll to 2K, no cap, man. So if you're watching my videos, why not subscribe, man? Let's get to it. All right, you guys, do me a big favor, man. Before you get into this video, if you haven't already, man, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. All the links will be down in the description. And if you wasn't notified on this from my previous videos, I also have a PayPal just in case you guys want to donate. Whatever the amount is, it don't matter. It could be 50 cents. You know what I mean? If you want to donate that, make sure you show me some love on that. PayPal link will be in the description as well. All my links for everything is in the description, man. Make sure y'all show that some love. Let's get into this video.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Now, today's episode is going to be the second part of the What NBA Legends Think of Larry Bird. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about my new project. My new project is called the Legends of Hoops Festival, which is going to be an old school NBA fan festival, like a fan convention in the year 2022. Obviously, if COVID allows it. And yeah, I got Dale Addis already, who confirmed that he's going to be there. I got Terry Cummings, who's going to be there. And I'm already working on some more legends from back in the days. And yeah, this is going to be in Neuss, Germany. This is going to be the first event that I'm going to have. And if the event is going to be a success, I also want to do it in the United States. It's going to be a big project already. I'm already talking to brands from back in the days. I can't tell you the names, but as soon as I got them confirmed, I will let you know. So this is going to be a festival for me and for you guys, so we can celebrate more of old school NBA fandom. And yeah, naturally I need to find some sponsors, and this is where I hope you guys can support me. I already started to produce some fan t-shirts and sweaters, and if you want to check them out underneath the video, you can buy them, you can purchase them, and all the profit that I'm going to make is basically going right directly into the project. So please check out the t-shirts and sweaters underneath the video if you want to support this project. It's going to be really appreciated, so we can make this event happen. All right, enough about that. Now let's dive right into today's episode.
I ain't gonna hit y'all to dance on this one. I think I killed him in the beginning. Did I? Did I not? I ain't gonna hit y'all on those parts. I'm gonna let it slide this time. I'm gonna let it slide.
Now, the first player that we're going to take a look at is going to be the truth, Paul Pierce, and his opinion about Larry Bird. And it's really interesting when you consider that he was a Celtic. He had a different opinion on Larry Bird back in the day.
Speaking of opinion, I agree with a lot of you guys. When I reacted to a couple videos about, Luka and Larry Bird. Not comparison, but similarities. Now, the video might have been titled comparison, but I wasn't comparing them. I was just saying similarities in their games, like styles. And I think that might have been Aram, and it was a couple other people who was saying that Paul Pierce is also, similar to Bird's playing style, as far as, him taking his time, getting to his spots, not being, just the most jumping out the gym type of player, but being a very effective scorer. Like I said, just taking his time and being poised. And I do agree with y'all, and I'm gonna see if I can find a similar video on that as well.
back in the days.
Played sports, worked in sports forever, and now follow it for a living. We've also been fans growing up. So as a youngster, can you guys, starting with you, Paul, think of players that you didn't like growing up?
Oh, this is,
or even teams.
This is very ironic.
Does it have to be basketball?
It could be any sport. It could be boxing. It could be baseball.
Well, I was a avid basketball fan, and growing up in Los Angeles, Inglewood, down the street from the Forum, I couldn't stand the Celtics.
That is crazy, right?
I hated the Celtics so much.
That makes sense.
You understand the rivalry? I hated Larry Bird. I hated just everything about the Celtics. So it's real ironic that I get drafted by the Celtics. Going to be up there with all the great Celtics. You know, Larry Bird's going to probably be one of the most important players that ever played in this franchise. And just to be up there, have your name up there with him is a great honor.
What was the Bird magic? What was that for you?
It was everything, because it was just like you got Magic was like the black player who was great, and you had Bird was the white player who was great. And so it was just like a battle of, you know, who was the better, the styles. Bird was slow, could shoot the jumper. Magic was fast, can pass. And it was just like, you know, this guy Bird, you know, him being a white player, because we always felt like, you know, this is a black sport, you know. And so you're seeing a guy like Bird coming in and dominate. And it was just like, whoa, you know, this is something that could last a long time.
Before you get out,
yeah, absolutely.
Can you give us 1 minute?
Yeah, playing at the guard, man, on his last leg. Last leg, we're playing him, and he told me, young fella, let me tell you something. I can shoot a jumper anywhere I want to. And he said, you supposed to be a great defender, right? He said, I'm gonna make sure I tell you where I'm gonna shoot the ball at. And I was like, man, come on now, you're not gonna shoot the ball. And so he said, I'm gonna take you over in that corner right there. You see it over there by my bench, right? And I'm gonna give you something, and it's gonna be this jumper.
Right.
And I said, shit, watch this. So all of a sudden, we playing, and I'm D'ing him up, and he slow balled me. That's where I got the slow ball. Put your back to your back like this, and his back was bad during this time. So he went right to that corner, and I'm up on him, I'm under him, and he said, young fella, what did I tell you I was gonna do? And he turned around, raised up, looked around, it was all draws. And I said, shit, I ain't gonna mess with you no more. And that, you know, that's just a veteran knowing how he can play. You know what I'm saying, and what he can do.
If you didn't know, I'm telling you, like, if you didn't have the confirmation from legends and the people that he played against telling these stories, you would not believe them, because they just sound so unbelievable. But that's just amazing, man. Like, from a lot of legends, like, and it's not to discredit none of them, but you don't really just be hearing a lot of stories like this from those guys, man. And maybe I might have just haven't covered enough of them, but I'm just saying, man, Bird, like, them stories be sounding unbelievable, but you know it's true because it's coming from these guys.
Dude, he knew that I was smaller than him. He can shoot over me, and he can create space. When I'm trying to D people up, he learned how to neutralize me by turning his back and make me have to go through him. And if I reach on him, he'll turn and spin and get away from me, and he gone. And you couldn't do that. So that's just being smart about the game.
Now, the next player that we're going to take a look at is Isaiah Thomas. And when you know old school NBA basketball, you know that the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons and the Celtics always had this rivalry going on. So it's very interesting to see what Isaiah Thomas has to say.
So I run over, we look at the bench, no timeout, nothing. So I run over and I grab the ball. And this is probably one of the most incredible plays that's ever happened against me, and that probably I've ever witnessed. From an athletic standpoint, two people being in sync, and just Bird just playing every second. And that's what the Celtics taught us, to play every second, not to play 47 and a half minutes, but to play a full 48. So I grabbed the ball from the referee. Lambier's a good foul shooter. I never had taken the ball out. That wasn't my thing, right? I throw it up. Bird sneaks in. I didn't even see him. But the thing I remember the most is that joker. This is the out of bounds line. That joker caught the ball, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, he going out of bounds. That dude did this, like a ballerina, right? And if you go back and you watch the play, that dude is on his toes. The baseline is right up under his toes. And in my mind, he must have stood there for about 5 seconds because everything was going in slow motion in my mind,
crazy.
right? And it's like, I'm like, and then it's just a strange moment. I'm like, damn, how you doing that?
I remember the game he played against the Lakers the first year that the Celtics won the World Championship with him on the team. And he was ridiculous. He came out here. I remember our sportscaster played the Superman theme when he was talking about him that night after the game because he did everything,
Right.
points, rebounds, assists, just steals, you name it. Larry has such a great mind for the game and, you know, a great touch. I had a lot of respect for him as a competitor.
And he was one of the biggest trash talkers that you'll ever see in your life.
Okay, that's what I want to hear
Larry talked more
about.
trash on the court than anybody. He'd tell you where he's going. He'd tell you when he catches it, there's nothing you could do about it. He was, and it was great trash talking because it wasn't vulgar. I mean, he wasn't, you know, pounding his chest. You can just be standing next to him. You know, I would jump out and try to block a shot on rotation, and he'd say, Scott.
But a consistent question is, was it trash talk? Or was he just speaking facts?
Hey, Scott, you're not getting that. Why are you even jumping? Why are you running out of it?
Now, when you watch my show on a regular basis, then you know that every once in a while I have some of the biggest legends on the show talking about the good old days. And not too long ago, I had Michael Redd on the show, who has much love for Larry Bird. Let's have a look. That also mean you hated the Celtics?
Yeah, I hated the Celtics. Hated the Celtics. And that's because they were so good. So Larry Bird was
Man,
one
Sean
of my
David
favorite players as well. But he and the Celtics, that rivalry in the 80s was just unmatched in
How
history.
about Larry Bird in this equation, though? And tell me, when you watched Larry's game, Smitty, what it was that jumped out at you that has him held in such high regard throughout the NBA?
Well, I think, Ernie, like we all know, it's a tough decision with those three. Unbelievable players. But just to talk about Larry, for me to see the guy who can shoot the basketball, but then also be able to change his game up, but to do whatever he had to do to win. You know, kind of like Magic, kind of like Michael, but, you know, I was impressed for a guy with his athletic ability, which was not a lot, to be able to rebound the basketball, to really take the fundamentals of the game and take it to another level. I mean, everything fundamentally, if you watch Larry Bird, he did at a top level.
All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. If so, please leave a like and also subscribe to the show. And also, if you want to support my Legends of Hoops Festival, please check out underneath the video the fan merchandise, the t-shirts, and the sweaters in order to support this event. All right, you guys, that was it. You all be healthy. Take care and see you next time.
Shout out to my man Sean David once again for providing me another banger to react to and another banger for you guys to watch. But as you can see, that is it for this video, man. If you did enjoy this video, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, like I said in the beginning of the video, before you leave off of this, before you click off of Rob Television. Now this is serious. This is urgent, man. Let me stand up while I make this announcement. Y'all really can't see me. But before you leave off of Rob Television today, because I got it should be 3 more videos coming, make sure you are subscribed. And when you subscribe, click that post notification bell, be notified on all things Rob Television, Rob Television. So before you leave off of this video, man, go and click the subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in this video. I'm out this thing. Gang.